Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/Malicious Compliance. In today's episode, order me to buy your kids expensive gifts for Christmas? Okay then. I don't want to distract my classmates. No visible tattoos. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. Order me to buy your kids expensive gifts for Christmas? Okay then. So my brothers and sisters basically ordered me and my wife to buy their children, our nieces and nephews, expensive gifts for Christmas because, according to them, we were well off. We're not really, we're just financially responsible. But since they asked for it, and it's already on the budget, we decided to be vindictive this year. So for the most amazing Christmas, our nieces and nephews will each get 5 tubs of Play-Doh, which sticks to everything. 5 kilograms of multicolored kinetic sand, which gets everywhere. 5 tubs of gooey slime, see all above. 5 packs of easy fill water balloons. Age-appropriate Nerf gun and safety glass. This should be a fun Christmas. Update 1. Well, this blew up. Oh man, I should have asked first before I ordered the stuff. You guys have such diabolical ideas. I think this could be the start of a new Christmas tradition, depending if my siblings remain naughty or nice. For those suggesting to Legos, we already gave small boxes of them a few months ago as giveaways for our son's birthday. These should complement them nicely. For those suggesting a drum set or noisemakers, I left them out intentionally. It would be a bad idea since my sisters work nights at the hospital. I don't want them to lose sleep during the day and affect their jobs at night when lives are at stake. Sleep is important, you don't mess with it. For those saying that these are not at all expensive, exactly. You demand someone expensive gifts, you get cheap and annoying ones instead. But will the children care? No, they'll think it's the best Christmas ever. My wife told me to buy us a couple of those automatic Nerf guns from the money we saved from the gifts, you know, for protection. Also, no glitter, it's too much. Need something that makes loud noise on that list. My favorite was a fireman's helmet with a siren on it. Good luck. Karaoke machines and instruments are good too. A kid with a harmonica, loud and flying spit. Buy stickers online. Look for the ones with terrible reviews because they're not peeling off again. Ones which aren't generic, but are specifically for some Disney-alike property which will be all but forgotten in 12 months, by everywhere except that one household. Get the ones which glow in the dark and/or are extremely sparkly. I have done this as a true act of petty revenge disguised as a thoughtful Christmas gift. Paired it with a big coloring book and activity book. 4,000 plus stickers for a 4-year-old. It's been a few years and I still smile maliciously when I think about it. Oh boy, they'll love yellies. It's a toy spider that goes faster the louder you shout. No need to give them a loud toy, give a toy that only works when you're loud. The Play-Doh barbershop was awesome for my sister and me, but a nightmare for our parents. If they still make it, I can highly recommend it. All those teeny hair holes collect dried Play-Doh and my mom used toothpicks to clean them out before it became a grandparent's house-only toy. LMAO, I am almost positive I had one of those at my grandparents' house, along with most of my Play-Doh, which is making me think my parents had a similar thought. I don't want to distract my classmates. There was a girl at my high school who wasn't in my grade but in one of the same classes I took. She has some type of cancer or tumor, I didn't know the specifics, but had to have a couple brain surgeries, leaving giant scars all over her head. She lost her hair from the medications as well. She just wanted to experience high school like everyone else when she felt well enough to go. I remember her being so excited after wig shopping one weekend. The next Monday, walked into homeroom with some big bright Dolly Parton hair. She looked awesome, you could tell she felt so good too. Which is what mattered to us. This was a doable hairstyle if you had a couple hours and lots of patience. The teacher wasn't having it. She tried to explain, we all tried to explain as much as possible without getting too in her business. The teacher wouldn't listen and demanded she take it off, not hearing us all try to explain the cancer situation. We were all mad for her, she just smiled, took it off and sat back, ready for class. The look on the teacher's face. I think she said something along the lines of, "I don't want to distract my classmates with my new hair, I'm sorry." The teacher couldn't focus, just kept losing her place and staring at her, the giant bright red scars. Wig or not, we thought she was beautiful anyways. Many of us went to the principal before the bell even rang. The teacher had to apologize and said she was exempt from the rule. What rule we never found out. She just smiled and said, "But I don't want to distract my classmates," in response. The teacher left after a month. I'm glad the teacher left, you all were kind to your fellow classmate. Well done. I'm glad the OP didn't write the post title in the form of a question, followed by an answer in the affirmative, and didn't pepper the story with the words Q or K. A breath of fresh air. Go her for rocking both her dolly hair. Is there a more wholesome person to want to emulate, as well as her post-surgical scars? Go you and your classmates for supporting her, and go to Hades to the teacher who thought it was okay to put someone through that. You're good people and I'm super proud of you for standing up for what's right. How would a teacher not have been aware of the situation? This happened over the weekend, not a summer vacation, so this was a teacher shed had. I had alopecia, so was fairly bald when I was in school, and lived in floppy-brimmed hats. We had a cover teacher come in one day and the first thing she did was snap at me to take off the ridiculous hat. I was never one of the popular kids, so was rather chuffed when almost everyone in my class started shouting her down. She muttered an apology and it wasn't brought up again. When people talk about the strength to fight cancer, I never really buy it. Surviving is something all living things tend to prioritize over all else, so it comes natural. But to be able to walk into a classroom at her young age, to show off her scars with not only acceptance but with pride, and sass a teacher right off their high horse in the meantime? That takes real courage. No visible tattoos. Years ago, I worked in the deli section of a grocery store. It was with the kind of people that get a promotion and immediately forget where they came from and have unrealistic expectations of you. I had to slice meat and cheese for customers, make sandwiches, make all the fried foods, wings, fried chicken, potato wedges, etc. When I was hired, I had my sleeves rolled to just below my elbow and I talked to the hiring manager about my tattoos. It's the names of my kids, so nothing offensive. Anyway, about a year after I'm there, they decide that tattoos and piercings are against dress code. Anyone with piercings had to take them out and anyone with tattoos had to cover them up. Since my tattoos go down to my wrists, I asked if that went for me as well, because I am handling people's food all day, and if my sleeve gets dirty, I don't want it near someone's sandwich or something. They scoffed at me and told me that I should have thought about future employment when getting my tattoo. So I figured I can't break the rules, so I won't. The next day, as the main bosses of the store were walking around, I had my sleeves down to my wrists, but I was making fried chicken, so my shirt was soaked in chicken blood all the way up to my elbows. We had to cook 3 boxes every morning, about 150 pounds of chicken, and I was halfway through the 3rd box. When they yelled at me to stop what I was doing, I just innocently asked, "What's wrong, can you see my tattoo?" They didn't answer me, one just stared mouth agape, and the other looked like he was trying to set me on fire with his mind. So I said, "Well, if there's nothing else, I'm almost done here, and I'll start making sandwiches." They told me to go ahead and go home for the day. They tried to fire me, but since it was documented that I asked about long sleeves being unsanitary and I was basically told sucks to suck, they can't fire me for following the rules they set in place. So they tried to start cutting my hours, so I said, very publicly again, that it felt like retaliation for the sleeves thing. So I said I would need to speak with a lawyer. I couldn't afford one, but they didn't know that. And finally, a month later, they told me that I was allowed to have my sleeves rolled up while working behind the counter. To which I responded, I actually found another job. You've been there for 2 weeks, have the day your employees think you deserve. We had a manager at the grocery store I worked at who was an unnecessary stickler. To his credit though, when I pointed out that the employee handbook said mustaches were forbidden, he shaved his off. The guy with the tattoos was fine, no rules about that fortunately. Attention shoppers. Will everyone please come to the deli section and witness 3 upper-level managers shit their pants while I explain their policy of wearing clothes to cover up non-offensive tattoos has created a health code violation in which everyone here should be tested for food poisoning? Attention shoppers. Today in our deli department we are running a special. When you purchase any item you will receive a complimentary side of salmonella. Make sure to hurry over and claim yours today, and thank you for shopping at Foodborne Pathogen Mart and have a great day. Guess this was a while ago. Good luck finding people without tattoos to do these kind of jobs today. Any minimum wage job that still prohibits visible tattoos is going to suffer under that hilariously antiquated mindset when it comes time to hire staff. And not only is it outdated and needlessly restrictive, I've found that employers who ban tattoos are the worst people to work for. Massive red flag that their other rules are going to be insanely restrictive for no reason. Obviously, facial tattoos or inappropriate word/graphic tattoos are another story. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.